So we have a new week and we're going to start a new theme. We're not going to be talking as much about animals. We can always talk about animals because animals are awesome, but our focus is going to be on crafting and making things and using our imagination. So that's what we're going to be talking about for a while. Doesn't that sound fun? Yeah, using our imagination and being creative is super fun. So I want to read you a book that the author really used their imagination when they wrote.
I know because I can see it right now.
Yeah, so here it is. What, does anybody know what number this is? Number 10. So the title is up here in the black words. It's 10 black dots. 10 black dots. And the author is Donald Cruz. So if we were to count these dots here, how many do you think there would be? Let's do it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, 10 black dots. All right, let's see what happens with these 10 black dots. The first page is a question. Right here it says, what can you do with 10 black dots? See the question mark? What can you do with 10 black dots? One dot can make a sun or a moon when the day is done. A full moon, yeah. 2 dots can make the eyes of a fox or the eyes of keys that open locks. Okay, what's next? 1, 2, 3 dots can make a snowman's face or beads for stringing on a lace. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 dots can make seeds from which flowers grow, or the knobs of a radio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 dots can make the buttons on a coat, or the portholes of a boat. So yes, portholes is another word for windows when they're on a boat.
Even there's 2 up top.
Yep, there's 1, 2, and then how many on the bottom? 3. So 2 plus 3 more makes how many? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 dots can make marbles that you hold. Half are new, the rest are old. So here's 3 and 3. So if we put those together, 3 and 3,
6.
that's 6. Can you sit on your bottom? Or you can do this for 6. Yes, you're right. 6 and 6. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 dots can make the spots on a snake or stones turned up by a garden rake.
Can I see? Yeah, I can all
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What are the dots making this time? Wheels for the
train.
And how many are there? There's 4 over here and 4 over here, so all together 8. 8 dots can make the wheels of a train carrying freight through sun and rain.
You can make battle with
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 dots can to make toy soldiers standing in ranks. What? There's just soldiers. There's 5 soldiers over here and 4 soldiers over here. So altogether there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. Oh, before we get to 10, there's one more thing of 9. The pennies in your piggy bank. There's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now after 9 comes 10. 10 dots can make balloons stuck in a tree. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this page. So how many do you think are on this page? 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 5 is 10. All your fingers, 10. Shake the branch and set them free. There they go.
That's not even.
It's still 10.
But it's like, it's not 11 or 12.
Right, we're stopping at 10 because remember the title was
10.
10 black dots. Now this page is kind of cool. Count them. Are there really 10? Now we can begin again, counting dots from 1 to 10. So this shows you each time when you count, you're adding 1 each time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See how it gets a little longer with each one? Because each number that you count, you're adding 1. And then, oops, we have to go on to the next page. So we have 5 over here. 5 plus 1 is 6. 5 and 2 is 7. 5 and 3 is 8. 5 and 4 is 9. And 5 and 5 we know is 10. So this author used his imagination and thought about those dots and what he could do with those dots. That's kind of cool, huh? He came up with a lot of different things to do with those dots.
That's a lot of 10.
Yes. So today is Monday, and that means we have a new letter. We did a review last week, so we didn't have a new letter. This week, we do. The last letter we did was letter L. So what comes after L? M. Our letter this week is letter M. Let's talk about how to make a letter M.
Wait. Can I tell you something?
Yep.
Boy starts with B.
Boy does start with B. You're right.
Second letter.
Yeah, the second letter of the alphabet. Right now, though, let's talk about letter M. So, to make a letter M, we're going to do the lowercase, but first we're going to do the uppercase. So, we need to start with a long line down. And let me tell you something. Letter M is a frog jump letter. So, it's important that we do a frog jump for letter M, and I'll show you why, okay? So, to make an M, we start with our long line down, and then we do our frog jump, very important. And then we do a long slant, and then we do a long slant up, and then we do a straight line down. There it is. Let's count how many long lines are in a letter M. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. M has 4 long lines. Now here's why it's important that we do a frog jump. Watch what happens when we don't do a frog jump. We do our long line, and we do our 4 lines. What happened?
A W.
I made a W. If we don't do our frog jump, we end up with a different letter. We end up with a W, because a W also has 4 long lines, but to make the M, we have to remember our very important frog jump, okay? We don't want a W yet. We'll do W later on. But right now, we're going to focus on letter M. Now, for a lowercase m, are you ready? It's maybe a little bit tricky, but we can do it. Start with a short line. Ready? Short line. And then we dive down and we swim back up, spin around, and we swim back up, spin around. So a lowercase m has kind of two bumps, right? Starting with a short line, bump up and bump up. And there is our lowercase m. Three what? Three lines. Yeah, because I would say this is a line, and this is a line, and this is a line. Miss Lily. Minion starts with M, because M, let's talk about the sound of M. Are you ready? Get your hand ready. You're going to put it on your belly and say, mmm. Like maybe you're eating a piece of cake. Mmm. Maybe a lollipop. Mmm. Maybe some broccoli. Mmm. Maybe chocolate. Anyways, we can talk all about food later, but that's the sound of the letter M. It says mmm. And that's our letter this week. All right.